Hey, this is Craig Duswalt of Rock Your Life TV. I'm here interviewing amazing people in their businesses, part of my Rockstar Spotlight series, with my dear friend who I've known for a very long time, Mr. Jeffrey Wolf. Jeffrey, welcome to the show.
Craig, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Bam.
Appreciate it. Bam!
Bam.
Absolutely.
So, Adventure CEO.
Adventure CEO.
I know a lot about it, but they don't.
This is true.
Why don't you tell them?
Well, thank you.
You're
we
welcome.
bring together groups, small groups, like 7 to 12 CEOs of mid-sized companies, and go out for a bucket list adventure. Put that in a setting like taking wingsuit piloting lessons, or going out and going deep sea fishing. We're working on right now. We're looking at going out for 300, 400 pound marlin.
I've never done that.
Doing another event that we're currently working on is hiking in snowpack. So like going up in the mountains and learning how to use the snow gear.
Cool. Yeah.
So you can hike. So be some technical, not really doing anything like cliffhanger level stuff from the movie. We're like, it's like I was going, you're not talking up the mountaineer that we're working with. So you're not talking about like climbing the rock face of Mount Baldy or something. It's like, no, we're going to do that. No. So do that and then provide time to sit down and talk business so that we know what we need to talk about.
Right.
And can share ideas with that, bring in some of the top experts around the world, some of the people that you've introduced me to, or some hot marketing people like yourself. And work on continuing to grow their businesses, back that up with a luxury environment, give them a concierge so they can unplug for a couple days, but still have things handled. And if they've got special requests, we can do that. We partner with private jet services so we can fly people.
He's trying to put something together for our mastermind, private jets.
Yes.
We're taking it to the next level with Adventure CEO Boy.
Broadway.
Broadway is next.
On Broadway.
On Broadway. So, okay, so that's great. I mean, and then, business tips. I like to share, because you're a successful business guy. What is one of your favorite business tips that either you've used or that you share with other people because you know it's very effective and it's if you actually do it,
Stretch your mindset.
Stretch your mindset. It's all about mindset, isn't it?
Oh, the inner game. That's something that you've helped me personally with a lot as well. Is that inner game? What's going on in between the ears, especially at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? It's like, why am I doing this? Of course, nobody. I'm sure you haven't had that before. No. And have fun with it. And for business planning, start in September. I watched so many people. They're like December. Oh yeah, we're going to plan. Yeah. January, they're starting to plan. It's like, well, guess what? You're already mid-year. Yeah. Marketing, if you change something in September, you're going to get revenue in January, February. Yes. So if you wait until January, you've lost 3 to 6 months.
That's a great
of your revenue year.
Yeah. It's a great point, because you're right. It's not going to happen overnight, whatever you want to implement, the things that you want to do. It's not going to happen overnight. Putting together the plan in September for January is brilliant. Love that.
And some businesses, it's a longer or shorter cycle. It's just you got to have the time to implement. And then once it's out in the marketplace, what's your cycle for actually going from original contact, start to convert and getting a new client?
So I know you're a speaker. You're very outgoing. In my mastermind group, Jeff is very outgoing, and it's great.
Craig makes me stand on things.
No, I don't make him stand on things. He chooses to. I'm waiting for him to get on this desk, and I don't know if we can handle it.
No, I wouldn't dare. It's such a nice studio. This is a great studio.
Well, thank you.
Because it's stuff like this, the example that
you probably saw the pictures before. I didn't really go for it the first time, but now we have Los Angeles behind us.
Absolutely.
Speaking.
Yes.
You speak. Are you available to speak?
Yes, absolutely.
What kind of audiences would you speak to, or tell the people who should be hiring you? What kind of people?
I love speaking to business audiences, especially executives. Because drawing on mixing my corporate experience, consulting experience, and adventure stuff that we do. I love to talk about leading change.
Great.
Because I worked for a Fortune 500 company where I was involved in one team and then put together and led another team where we were taking best practices from different industries and putting it across all the different business components.
Oh, that's great.
And it was just trench warfare. And I learned a lot from it. Ken Blanchard Company shows that 70% of all change initiatives fail in the business world. That's a lot of wasted money. So it's talking how do we be successful with that? And I like to use whitewater rafting stories, bungee jumping stories to say, hey, here's the things I've learned, but let's make it fun. When we're doing it. I love to speak after lunch. I want to make a point of this. I love to speak after lunch because something I learned from.
We just had a mastermind meeting and we talked about speakers that speak after lunch, and this is the kind of guy that Jeff is, because I used to get speaking gigs after lunch, and then we were talking about it, and what did you do during a break and came back and told us?
So we immediately went to break, and I went out in the lobby, and I'm going, oh, I wonder who has afterlunchspeaker.com, and no one owned the URL.
Nobody.
So I bought it, and I went back and Craig, you're not going to believe what I said. I just bought this URL. Because you set a great example with doing that. So with your rock star approach, throwing t-shirts and whatnot, how many different workshops, seminars have people gone to? I know I have. You come back from lunch, it's like, oh, the afternoon drag. And all of a sudden you meet someone like Craig who's like throwing stuff in the audience, doing name that tune. It's like, well, I can do that.
I made my, I got known in the industry by speaking after lunch. And Jeff is another guy, high energy guy, that would be great for you to hire right after lunch, because I promise you, your people won't fall asleep in the audience if you hire Jeff.
We have a camping game that we do short things of, and we take people to camp.
We did
and then set the forest on fire. We did that for the
we
master.
did that. Yeah.
Oh.
It was great. It was
So
awesome.
it'll set the tone for the afternoon. That's for sure.
Website?
AdventureCEO.com. All one word.
AdventureCEO.com?
That's us. AdventureCEO.com.
There you go. Jeffrey Wolf, AdventureCEO.com. I'm Craig Duswalt on Rock Your Life TV. Have an awesome day.
We're having an adventure. How about you?